Transform your hair with hair growth products by 12 tribes on Earth. Experience natural, powerful ingredients that promote thicker, longer, and healthier hair. Say goodbye to thinning and hello to confidence. Hair growth oil, shampoo, spray, and butter by 12 tribes on Earth because your hair deserves the best. Just look for the links in the comments section. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Briahna Joy Gray. And I used to watch her sometimes over on The Hill. Now, it's just like any other personality that's in the forefront. Some things I agree with, some I don't. Now, when it came down to racism, a lot of her points I did agree with, but it certainly was not everything. Well, she did an interview, um, and it was a family member of one of the October 7th hostages. And I guess them folks did not like her reaction. So she got fired over her reactions. Yeah. So, in America, if you are melanated, you can get fired for some of the most ridiculous things. And it's always allowed. You can't be a certain way. You can only be one way, and that's it. If them folks don't approve of your mannerisms, then you lose your job. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why so many people remain independent and they do their videos. That way, no one can tell you what to do, how to say it, when to say it, where to say it, and you can speak your mind. So, she was a political commentator, and she's also a former surrogate for Bernie Sanders. Well, she was fired from the Hill days after rolling her eyes during an interview with a sister of an Israeli. I guess there was somebody in their family that was abducted on October 7th. It finally happened. The Hill fired me. Briahna Joy Gray wrote on X Thursday. There should be no doubt that at raising the Hill has a clear pattern of suppressing speech, particularly when it's critical to the state of Israel. The outlet spokesperson also confirmed to the Post that she was no longer employed at the Hill. In a follow up tweet, Gray said her firing was clearly part of a coordinated effort. Of course it is. It always is when it's one of us. The Hill fired political commentary Briahna Joy Gray days after she interviewed a victim of, I guess, of a kidnapping. She was a sister to somebody that was kidnapped. So Gray said she had no additional comment when reached by the Post Thursday evening. Gray, Senator Bernie Sanders' former press secretary during the 2020 election, was slammed for her treatment of Yarden Ghanem, a sister of Romy Ghanem, who was kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th during an interview on Tuesday. So she told Gray that she hopes and believes female victims who say they were assaulted by Hamas. And they said at that point, Gray rolled her eyes and abruptly ended the interview. I really hope that you specifically will believe women when they say they got hurt. Gray lets out a sigh, appears to roll her eyes, and says, "All right, thanks for joining. Stick around." And apparently, the woman she was interviewed was trying to still get some words in. So I'm going to show you her what she put out on X. Okay, so here's what she posted out on X, and I did read this a little earlier. So she did come out and announce that she was fired, which is not unusual. I noticed they get a lot of black men and women during interviews. After the interview was over, they get fired. We saw what happened to Don Lemon. Same thing happened with him. So Gray accused the Hill of being against free speech. Well, they are when it comes down to us. They are. They're fine. They think that is just exclusively for them. When it comes down to us, we have to follow some unwritten rules, which I laugh at. But this is how it is. So anyway, she said she don't seem to be too shocked that she was fired. You know, I think it was more shock coming from Don Lemon than her. So y'all gonna have to tell me what you think, and let me know if you did ever hear of Briahna Joy Gray. Um, I watched her for the last couple of years on the Hill. And like I said, I didn't get into all topics because I really was not interested in everything they were doing over there. But there were quite a few stories that I did agree with her on, certain things that she had said. And you can tell she was ruffling feathers even then, long before this interview. But that's how it is for people that are melanated. It takes one interview and you get the boot. Where their folks can botch up interviews, say a lot of inappropriate things, and get away with a hell of a lot more. So, as far as freedom of speech, you don't want to hear what I got to say, then I'm not going to give you the opportunity to run your mouth to me. I'll shut you down. So, y'all, tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.